Hey guys, I'm back. This time I grabbed Mazinger Z out of the collection. Huge fan of this when I was a kid. I just wish I had a bigger scale. One of my upcoming videos are going to be doing the NECA Home Alone collection that I got, but you can see kind of size difference. He's a little bit smaller than the actual NECA box. So not a huge scale figure. It's made out of plastic and some rubber. It does come with the pilot, and sorry, even though I'm a huge fan, I don't remember his name as far as the pilot. But again, I used to watch this when I was a kid. It was very basic cartoon. They have some sweet versions of it. I think you can actually watch the movie on YouTube right now. It's like an hour and 40 minutes. It's a more modern version of them. Back in the day, very simple shapes. Nothing really spectacular about him. He does stand on his own. He comes with the pilot, like I said. He does have another head, and it's made out of wood. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of like a piece of wood that's stuck in his head that goes into the base. That's his fighter helmet head with his visor. He actually is holding it as well. Not too bad with the articulation for a statue per se versus a figure. I mean, there goes his head. Swap out the new one. Kind of redundant if he's actually holding his helmet. See it? So that's why I chose not to use that one. So put his basic head back on. You can remove the helmet from his hand. I just have it propped in there because it's set up as display. It also comes with the little straight wings. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's still in the plastic, I didn't even open it. But Mazinger, the pilot, actually flies into his head. Oh. With this little jet. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's better this way. You see how the wings are actually folded up? These are the straight wings, if you wanted to have it displayed. But cool little paint job on the cockpit, on the blades, both of them, and a little red accent in the front to kind of set it off. This is what Mazinger's head looks like without it in there. Just hollowed out plastic. It sits right in there. He doesn't really articulate very well. So I'm moving back here and we'll kind of go over him. But again, he does come with the hands. He's got two closed fists. These are usually his rocket hands when he shoots them out. And then he's got some cool little grip hands. Now I wish I could get the bigger versions of this thing because they have some really larger scale, like kind of like Voltron scale almost. But they're in like the $200 range. I think Chokugun, if I'm pronouncing that right, has a version. A couple of others, but just wanted to show you what I had in my collection as far as Mazinger Z was concerned. So there he is. There's the head sculpt. Paint's really good on him. I paid like 30 bucks for this thing back in the day on Amazon. There's his back. You can kind of look inside of him. His hands. He doesn't really have a lot of articulation per se. You can kind of move his feet around, which is weird. Kind of make him stand. He does rotate at the waist. His arms move. Not a lot. That's pretty much the most angle you're gonna get out of him. He kind of has like PVC almost in there. There's his head real close. He was really basic back in the day, so what do you expect? I have no idea what that says, so don't even ask. They are kind of ripply on the bottom, and he does feel like rubber almost. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's not plastic. It's like his extremities are pretty much, this piece is rubber, this feels like rubber, this feels like rubber, these little gauntlets feel like rubber, his shoulder pads. Really weird articulation, but it's an older figure, so I don't really want to mess with it too much. But that is my Mazinger Z. Love it because it's a good representation. Sorry, I had to. It fits right in there like that. Now for the pilot. Cool anime face. I don't even know that's a thing, but I just said it, so it is now. Little holster with his side piece in there. It did nice with his boots. There's his helmet. It's weird because his helmet doesn't have the visor portion of it like it does with his head. But nonetheless, still cool. Really doesn't move much. It's more of a side piece to good old Mazinger. Yep. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for them. Gonna move on to the next. Those guys in the background. Hopefully you guys enjoy this journey into my collection, and until next time, don't forget to subscribe. See ya.